Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu
Welcome, Nasiib bhai. How are you?
alhamdulillah.
कबीर भाई कैसे हैं?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, आप सुनाए तबीयत ठीक है?
जी अल्लाह का बड़ा एहसान करम. So let's just give few minutes for more people to join, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. I hope everyone's doing okay.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Inshallah, everyone is doing good.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, right now.
So good. Yeah, so far so good. Okay, so we have 9 people so far. Inshallah, a few more minutes, maybe a couple of minutes, and then we'll take it from there. $33. Okay, so 9:35 inshallah. Okay, nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah. Once again, we are here, continue our journey to learn the language of the Quran. Are you guys able to hear me loud and clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so in the past few sessions, and especially the last one, we talked about the possessive pronoun, right? So do you guys still remember? Is it fresh in your mind, or you guys still have a hard time understanding those?
Understood.
Very good job. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so to quickly recap that, the pronouns is very important concept and very important subject, and the Quran, the verses are full of those pronouns. So we have so far looked at the attached pronouns. That was the last session. And that means they are attached to something. So they can be attached to nouns. They can be attached to prepositions. And they can be attached to verbs. Okay. Now, since we haven't talked about the verbs yet, so we may see some example, but we're not going in detail about the verbs. Last time we did some prepositions, and today we'll do some examples of the attachment with the nouns. And we also did long ago this one, the detached pronouns. Okay. And then those, they cannot be attached, they have to be detached. For example, if I say huwa, then I say Muslimun. So you can see they're detached, right? But if I go to the attached one, if I say kitab, and then I can use either this or this, so it becomes kitabu hu. Kitabu hu. Here, the translation is he is Muslim, and it's a complete sentence. And here is saying his book. And when we say his book, we say this is muzaf, and then muzaf ilay. Have you guys got this concept so far?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so the another thing we need to remember, we know that noun has three statuses, and they are known as rafa, nasab, and jar,
Jar.
right? The detached pronouns, they belong to the category of rafa. Okay. And in most cases, what happens that nasab and jar can be combined. They have the same combination for both nasab and jar. So these ones are, these pronouns are for rafa, nasab, and jar. Okay. Do we get this part?
Some examples.
Say that again.
Please give me some example.
Yes, inshallah. I'll give you a lot of examples. So what we said to begin with, detached pronouns, when we talked about detached pronouns, and you can see here we are using it in a sentence. And in a sentence, we have mubtada and khabar, and the mubtada has to be in the status of rafa. So these pronouns are the rafa nouns. And these pronouns are in the status of nasab and jar. Okay? So if you're clear with that, then I'm just going to take a few examples for Brother Javed. Okay. So we have to refresh our memory. We have something like when we are dealing with the muzakkar, third person, we have who or he, right? Remember that one? This is the wahid. And then musanna was huma,
Uma.
right? And the jama was hum. Okay. And this is muzakkar. and this is third person. So if I take this this noun, Rasul, okay, and I'm trying to say his messenger. What am I saying? His messenger. So what am I going to say? Rasul. So it's going to
Who?
become Rasul. Rasuluhu. Making sense? Rasuluhu. That becomes his messenger. If I want to say Rasulu Huma, what did that mean? Their messenger. How many people?
Two.
And if I say Rasulu Hum, that means
More than two.
their messenger plus. So what I've done here, because these are the attached pronouns, they get attached to either nouns or preposition or verbs. Okay, so here I took the noun example. I said Rasul, Rasuluhu, Rasuluhuma, Rasuluhu. If I want to say the same thing for a female, I'm going to say Rasulu ha. And then the Musanna will be the same. Rasulu Huma and Rasulu Hunna. Making sense?
Yes.
Now I'm saying her messenger. Their messenger, two girls, or two female. Rasuluhunna, their messenger, female. Okay. If I want to say your messenger, so I'm going to say
Rasuluka.
Rasuluka. Did I write it Rasuluka? Rasuluka. Yeah, I think I write it right. Rasuluka. And then Rasulu
Kuma.
Rasulukuma,
Rasulukum.
your messenger, you know, and then your two messenger, and then Rasulukum, your
Plus.
messenger, 2 plus. Are we good? Okay. And if I have to say your messenger female, this is Muzakkar. Okay.
Rasuluki.
Rasulu.
Ki.
Or I can still use this and I can put, sorry, write it down properly. Rasulu ki. Right? Or I could use this one too, if I want to. Okay, and then Rasulukuma will be the same. And who can tell me this one? Rasulu
Kunna.
Kunna. Good job. So you got the hang of it now. Okay? So Rasuluhu, Rasuluhuma, Rasuluhum for the male. Rasuluha, Rasuluhuma, Rasuluhunna. Rasuluka, Rasulukuma, Rasulukum. Rasuluki, Rasulukuma, Rasulukunna. How would I say mine, my Rasul? Rasuli. Right? And our messenger?
Rasuluna.
Rasuluna. Making sense? Okay. So if you get this idea, then you can make a number of words with this or nouns, and you can show that each one of them is a mudaf mudaf ilayh. Do you guys see that part? So this combination is of status nasab and jar. So anywhere, if I ask you that I need a pronoun of a nasab or jar, you are going to give me this. Making sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, can somebody tell me why did I put the opposite dhamma here?
Sukun.
There's a dhamma here on the last letter of Rasul is.
Because his.
Okay, remember,
Because there's a noun.
no, remember,
Wow is sukun.
okay, I need to refresh your memory because there is no sukun there, there is a dhamma. So basically, I told you this first male category, which is like this, ha, it can be written like this. It can be written like this. It can be written like this. And it can be written like that. Remember last lecture? We talked about the 4 rules.
Yes.
Okay. So when the dhamma, if the word which is attaching with the noun or anything which is attaching with this ha, if the last letter of that noun has a dhamma or fatha, then you add this. So if I say Rasulu, right? What is the last letter?
Dhamma.
Dhamma. So it's going to become Rasulu. Making sense? So you need to remember these rules that, okay, how am I going to write it? And those are the 4 rules. And I asked you to write it down last time, but that's okay. If you haven't written it down, you can look at my lecture and maybe refresh your memory. Okay, now if I give you another word, if I say deen, okay, who can give me the his deen? Okay,
He.
one at a time so that I understand that you guys understand. Who said Dino who?
Me.
He.
He.
Dini he. Now why did you say Dini he?
Because of the ya.
Is the
Because the last letter of the noun is kasra.
Kasra.
Actually, you can't tell me because I haven't put any harakas on it. What is the word? The no.
oh right, because the yeah.
There is no ya here because the ya is here. The last letter is noon. And if you put it, what will be the harakas on it? The no. That is how you write the nun, right? If you write any word in default, if I say Muslim, how do you write it?
Muslimun.
Muslimun, correct? So deen will be the nun. But we said that when it is muzaf ilay, and if I say his deen, right? If I say his deen, do you think the muzaf can take the tanween?
No.
So then it will become
Sure. Dini.
Dinu, right? Because this cannot take tanween because we're still dealing with muzaf. You see, Dinu. What is the muzaf ilay? Who? Can you see this? Can you guys see this? Can you understand this?
Yes.
Okay, so because the actual word is dinun, when it becomes attached with the pronoun, it becomes the muzaf ilay. This is already in the status of jar, so we know that is dinuhu. Okay, what will be the plural of it? 2 male.
Do you know Huma?
Yeah, but Dina home.
Dinuhuma. Very good job. Okay, what about their deen? More than two.
Dinuhum.
Deenuhum. Making sense? Okay. Now, if I make a chart, the way the Arabic students remember things, they do it like this. I'm just making it simple. So this is the who, he, huma, hima, hum, him, right? Because they can be both, they can come in both this. And this one is ha, huma, hunna, right? And actually I need more. I need two more. And this will be ka, kuma,
Ma, kunna.
ka, ki, kuma, kunna, and then two more.
Ki,
Ya, na,
ya,
right? So if you look at the position of this table, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, each box here is known as sigha. What is it known as? Sigha. In Arabic, is called sigha. And this table is called girdan. What is it called?
Girdan.
And the Arabic students who are working day and night, their job is to make tables like this of different things. Okay, so when we're dealing with noun, we are dealing with 14 sigas. And this is the gardan of the attached pronouns, and this is the nasab and jar. Okay, so if the way I supposed to remember it, if I say give me siga number 4, your mind should go right away to ha. Okay, if I say give me siga number 9, your mind should go right away to kum. This is how good we should be in these charts when we want to really work in Arabic grammar. Okay, so I just give you a sample so that you have a picture in your mind that what is this siga and what is this girdan. And I tell you, the people who take regular school with Arabic, their books are nothing but full of these tables. With every little thing you do, they have to make these 14 charts. So what I have done here, I've only taken one word, Rasul, and imagine you have to put this Rasul word in this 14 places. Then if I give you dinun, and you have to put the dinun in these 14 places. Imagine if I given you 20 words, you have to do this table 20 times. And each table is 20 times 14. So once you're done with that, do you think you can ever forget that? So that is what the practice is required for this. So if we quickly do this, let's do it quickly. Dinuhu, dinuhuma, dinuhum. Dinaha, dinuha, dinuhuma,
Dinuhunna.
Dinuka,
dinuka, dinukuma,
Dinukuma.
dinukum,
Dinukum.
Dinuki,
dinuki,
Dinuki.
dinukuma,
Dinukuma.
Dinukunna,
Dinukunna.
dinukunna,
Dini,
Dini.
dina.
Dinuna.
Dinuna,
Right? That's how we do it. So if I give you another word, for example, I give you bait. Let's see who can do bait. So again, it is baytun, right? So when we are making muzaf ilay, then it will become baytu. So let's see one by one. We can Umar, why don't you do the top line?
Baytuhu,
Baytuhu,
Baytuhuma,
baytuhum,
Baytuhum.
baytuhum. Can you give me the translation? What is baytuhu
His house.
and baytuhuma?
Their true house. Their
Their house, 2 people, 2 male.
two male house, and then they're more than 2 male house.
Yes. Okay. Madiha, Can you give me the Siga number 4, 5, and 6?
Which one was that? Din.
Baytun.
No.
Baytu. Baytu. Baytu.
Baytuha.
Baytuha.
Baytuhuma. Baytuhunna.
Very good. Can you give me the translation, please?
The house.
Okay. Her house.
House. Her two house.
Yes. Two women house.
Her. There two more than two female house.
Yes. So their house more than two female. Brother Kabir, your house.
Baituka, Baitukuma, Baitukum.
Very good job. Can you give me the translation, please?
Your house, your two house, your two means, and your more than two house, more than two people.
House of more than two people. Very good. Sister Afi, could you do me the your house female? Sister Afi,
Baitiki,
Baitiki, yes.
Baitikuma, Baitikunna.
Okay, Baitukunna, mashallah. Can you give me the translation, please?
Your house, you choose house,
Yeah.
more than choose house.
Okay. Brother Nasib, you want to do the Siga number 13 and 14?
Baiti.
Baiti.
Baituna.
Baituna, mashallah.
Baituna.
So since I have more people left, let me do one more. Okay, the next one is.
I have a question.
Yes.
So when we're doing this, when like for example we say dinuhu, so
Yes.
is the who is the mudaf ilay?
No. Who is the pronoun? Okay. Who is mudaf ilay? You're right. Yes, you're right. Because this is the pronoun and this is the word we are creating the relationship or relating the deen to this person. So that is why it's mudaf ilay, but itself it is a pronoun.
So we do not need to change it.
Change it to what?
Because I thought mudaf ilay was supposed to be in status of jar.
So as you see, these are already nasab and jar, right?
Oh yeah.
Right? That you have to keep that in mind. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this combination because remember the detached nouns we had the huwa, huwa muslimun. You know that part?
Yeah.
Okay. So keep that in mind, and because of that, it's in status of jar. It is known as muzaf ilay because I'm saying his deen. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So for the next batch, the word I have is Rabb. So meaning his Lord. So who is going to do 1, 2, and 3? Sister Umema, would you like to do that?
Sorry.
Would you like to do the word Rabb? And you can combine with these three pronouns.
Rabbi.
Rabbi. Rabbihu. Rabbuhu.
Rabbuhu.
Rabbu. Yeah, very good. Rabbuhu.
Rabbuhuma.
Rabbuhuma. Very good.
Rabbuhum.
Rabbuhum. MashaAllah. Do you know the translation of that? His Lord. Rabbuhu, his Lord. Rabbuhuma, their Lord.
Their two lords and their lords. Their
More
Lord.
than two people. Very good job. Sister Nusrat, are you there?
Yes. Assalamu
Okay.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. You want to do number 4, 5, and 6?
Sure. Which one? Rabbuki,
Rabbuha.
Rabbuha, Rabbuhuma, Rabbuhunna.
Unna. Very good job. Jazakallah khair. And you know the meaning of that? Rabbuha?
Yeah, your God,
Her Lord.
her Lord, and
Their Lord.
Lord, two people, and the more than two.
Rabbuhunna is
Their Lord, yeah.
their Lord more than two women.
More than two, yeah.
Okay, who else is there? Saida, you want to do the number 7, 8, and 9?
Yes, inshallah. Rabbuka,
Rabbuka,
Rabbukuma,
Rabbukuma,
Rabbukum.
Rabbukum. You know the
Your,
translation?
yeah, your Lord,
Yeah.
and your two men lord,
Okay, your
and
lord, two men. Okay.
and your lord, like you're all.
Okay, that's very good. Jazakallah khair. Sister Noshin, number 10, 11, and 12.
Assalamualaikum.
Wassalam.
So Rabbuki,
Abuki,
Rabbukuma,
Abukuma,
Rabbukunna.
Rabbukunna. Jazakallah khair. So you know the meaning?
Yeah, Rabbuki is your lord, female.
Yes.
Rabbukuma, two females, your lord.
Yes.
Rabbukunna, the plural, the whole, your lord.
Very good job.
Female.
So as you can see, this one is third person, male, female, and this is second person, male, female. This is first person. So it's very important to recognize this, right? Okay, let me see who else is there, and then I can ask them. Okay, who? Somebody wants to? Brother Fawad, you want to do the number 13 and 14?
Rabbi Rabbuna.
Rabbi Rabbuna. Jazakallah khair. Okay, so again, can we, if I give you a number and your chart is in front of you, can you repeat the pronoun with me? So if I say number 4, if I say number 4, you say ha. Number 4, ha. Number 9,
Kum.
kum. Number 11,
Kuma.
kuma. Number 3, hum. We need to, train our brain in so much that the moment I say number, you have a picture of something popping in your head. Okay, so hu, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, yi, na. Okay, so can we repeat it again, like it together? Who,
Hum,
hum, ha, huma, kunna, pa, kuma, kum,
kum,
ki,
kuma,
kunna,
ye, na.
Okay. So now on your own time, I would recommend you to take any noun and make a combination with these 14 sigas. And that will be a good practice for you. Okay. So inshallah, you would do that?
Inshallah.
Okay. So because practice will make you perfect, inshallah, and then these things will come to you naturally. Now, let me take you to my notebook or the textbook, and I want to show some more stuff to you guys, where you will see the benefit of this, and you will start to recognize things from the Quran. Okay. So this chapter is in your Google Drive. And just to show you so that you know where it is, and maybe it's not there yet, I'll put it in there for you. Okay. So let me go back where was I? Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see this?
Very small.
Okay, this one is very small.
Yeah.
The pronouns, can you see the pronouns?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, is it big or should I make it even bigger?
Oh, it's good.
I think it's good now.
Okay, so here, what we have done, I'm just going to take you quickly over the material. So the pronouns are words used as substitute for nouns like he, she, his, her, their, them, I, and we saw that. And there are two types, attached ones and the detached one, okay? And their name in Arabic is al-zamir, right? Al-zamirul, zamirul muttasil. So the attached ones are muttasil, mean they are right next to each other or they are attached, and they can be attached to a noun, verb, or a particle. That's the important part to remember. We saw the example of a noun. We just did attachment of the pronoun with a noun. The verb, inshallah, we'll do in the future. We will see some examples right now. And a particles mean harf. And propositions were harf. So we already saw that in the last session. And the detached ones are the one, they are known as az-zamirul munfasil or munfasilu. which comes separately without attaching itself to a verb, noun, or particle. So you understand this part so far? That
Yes.
there are two kinds. One of them are attached and one of them are detached. And for your reference, I gave you their Arabic names. Now, when you are talking to somebody or you're having a conversation, you have a third person, a second person, and a first person. And in Arabic, they're al-ghaibu, al-mukhatabu, al-mutakallimu. Okay? Then again, when you're talking to somebody, it's important for us to know the gender of the person we are talking to. Are we talking to a man or are we talking to a feminine or female? Now, the man, and when we say man, that means I'm talking about a somebody biological man. So I should not use the word man. I should say masculine and feminine, because we have learned like 8 or 9 categories of how we identified feminine and masculine. Remember that session when we talked about that?
Yeah.
So a kitab is masculine, as-sama is feminine. So they're not real male and female, but this is how the distinction is done. Okay. Then also we need to know the number. You need to know the number that the person I'm talking to is, am I talking to a singular person, or am I talking to people, or I'm talking about more than two? So again, I should not use the word people. I should say whether I am talking about something which is singular or something which is dual or something plural. And you saw in the chart that how we divided that. We said the wahid, musanna, and the jama. So if you take a look at the ghaib one, so we have this table here. The first one is the detached pronouns. So we talked about huwa, homa, hum. That was the chart of the detached one. And the one we are reading today or studying today is this one. Hu, homa, hum. His, theirs, two, and theirs, all. You guys can see now?
Yeah.
And here are the example. Here's the example of a preposition. Lahum, for them all. Lahuma, for them two. Lahu, for him. Because the letter lam is a preposition, and one of the meaning of letter lam is for. Remember from the prepositions session? And if I want to say Iyahu, that means only him. Iyahuma, only them two. And Iyahum, only them all. So these are the examples of the use of, this is with the preposition and this is with the verb. Iya is a verb. Okay. You know how we say Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in? That we only worship you and we only ask you for help. That is where the iya is coming from. It's a verb. Okay. Since we haven't studied the verb yet, I am not too concerned about you to tell me about that. So in the muannas category of the female, we have hiya, huma, hunna, ha, huma, hunna. Okay, so now you see side by side the comparison of detached pronouns and attached pronouns. Similarly, when we use the same letter lam, the preposition with the female is laha, for her, lahuma, for them two, lahunna, for them all. Making sense? So iyaha, only her, iyahuma, only them, and iyahunna, only them all. Okay. So similarly, the next one is detached pronouns. So how do we say the singular? Huwa muslimun, huma muslimani, hum muslimuna. Can you guys understand that? Why there is a difference? Because with the dual, the noun has to be dual. With the plural, the noun has to be plural. So if there is a plural pronoun, then the noun which comes after it is also plural. And these are detached, they're not attached to each other. And hiya muslimatun, huma muslimatani, hunna muslimatun. By now, I think this should be very clear in our mind because we have done it several times. So this is the examples of the detached one. And now look at the attached one, the one we just did. Rabbuhu, rabbuhuma, rabbuhum. We just did that, right? His Lord, their Lord, their Lord. Rabbuha, rabbuhuma, rabbuhunna. Okay. Now here is the example with a verb. This is the attached pronouns. Khalaqa is a verb which means created. He created. So khalaqahu, he created him. Khalaqahuma, he created them. Khalaqahum, he created them all. You see the example of a pronoun and a noun and a verb. Yes.
Yeah.
Khalaqaha, he created her. Khalaqahuma, he created them. Khalaqahunna, he created them all.
Love them.
So, Abid, I got a question here.
Yes.
How do you determine when to use detach and when to attach it? For example, you said hum muslimun. Although it sounds kind of funny if you say muslimun are home, but how do I know exactly that that I should use a detached pronoun here or a
Yes. So like let's say, can you say muslimuhu?
No.
Does it sound good? Muslimuhu, muslimahuma, muslimahunna. So
no, I understand it doesn't sound good, but that's the only reason
no, that is,
it depends on the sound whether we should.
No. When you are trying to create a relationship, when you are trying to relate a noun or a verb, a particle with a pronoun, then you will be using that attached ones. Because when I say who are Muslim, I'm not saying there is a relationship. I'm just telling you an attribute of a person. But when I'm using the attached pronouns, I am saying his Lord, right? I'm saying Rabbuhu.
Right.
The thing
It's
is,
his belonging, right?
is the belonging, is the relationship. We are trying to relate something with something. So if I say Kitabuhu, his book, Kitabuhuma, their book. So now I know that I cannot say Huma Kitabu Kani. I cannot say that, right? It will not make any sense. But I'm trying to create a relationship. And again, when you create a relationship, it becomes muzaf, muzaf ilayh. And we know that in Arabic, the tartib is that the muzaf comes first and then the muzaf ilayh.
So in continuation of this question,
yes.
But in case of a jama or musanna, it's the same. So then how we can, then it's again a relationship. But
okay, and look at here. Huma Muslimani. Is there a relationship here?
No, they are Muslim.
Yeah, they are Muslim.
So then is the placement is important. This comes first and then in the end.
Okay. If you remember, this Huma Muslimani is a complete sentence. It's a Jumla Ismiya.
Yeah.
Okay. However, this is not a Jumla Ismiya. This is just a phrase. And it is a Muzaf Muzaf ilayh phrase. It's a possessive phrase. That's another difference.
But when it is detached, it is not a relationship anymore. It's just describing that, okay, two Muslim,
yes.
Muslimani.
Yes.
It's not like his Musliman, his two Muslims. It's not that meaning at all.
That is why we know that when they are separate like that, they are not showing any relationship. Also, they're in the status of Rafa. Both of them are a status of Rafa. Here, the status is Rafa, but here it is Jar or Nasab. Right? Because these are the pronouns of Nasab and Jar. Okay, but since we are showing relationship, we know that relationship Muzaf Muzaf ilayh always forces the Muzaf ilayh to go into the status of Jar. Okay, inshallah, it will make sense. Let's just continue, but you got the idea that why we are doing this. That it doesn't make sense if I say Muslimani who, right? I cannot say that. It is not going to make any sense. So can we carry on?
For the masculine thing.
Yes, Sister Afi.
For the masculine, Rabbuhu is Dhamma. Dhamma is Rafa, state of Rafa.
Yes,
it's
that's
still
what I
Jar.
Yes, because if you remember Muzaf and Muzaf ilayh, if you remember the rules of Muzaf Muzaf ilayh, do you remember the rules of Muzaf Muzaf ilayh?
Yeah, you reviewed that at the beginning.
Mudaf is the no al and no tanween.
Okay, so do you want me to switch over to my camera for a second? Just to show you guys again what. Okay. when we said muzaf, muzaf ilayh, right? Let's say we want to say Allah's messenger. Okay. This sentence can also be written like this: messenger
Of Allah.
of Allah. Okay. So who's the muzaf here?
Allah.
Rasul.
Rasul. Why? Because muzaf is something we are connecting, relating to somebody.
Yes.
Messenger of
Oh, yeah.
Allah. Right? So Rasul is the muzaf and Allah is relating the messenger towards Allah. Right? Yes? Okay. So now we said for muzaf, rule number 1 is it cannot have tanween. Point number 1, no tanween. Because any Arabic word by default it is Rasulun. Yes?
Yeah.
This is the application of our learning so far. So Rasulun, if it has to be a muzaf, it will become Rasulu. Yes? Agree? That is our number 1 rule for the tanween. The second rule was you cannot have
Al.
Number 2 was no
Al.
al. Yes, I cannot say al Rasul.
Yeah.
Right? So Rasulu, and then Allah is supposed to be, the rule for the mudhaf ilayh was only one rule, that it has to be in the status of
Yeah.
Yeah.
so Rasulullahi. Okay. So now take the same example. I said kitab, kitabun, right? If I take word kitab, how do I make it muzaf?
Tabu.
Right? If I have to attach with Allah, then I will say Allahi, Kitabullahi.
Yeah.
Allah's book or book of Allah. But if I want to say his book, so I am going to say Kitabu, and then I have to find the zamir. And then what kind of zamir I'm going to find it? The status of jar or rafa?
Jar.
Jar. So it's going to be Kitabu, Kitabuhu. Because remember, there is a dhamma here on the last sentence. If I write it together, it's going to become Kitabu. Kitabu. Making sense?
Yeah.
Because this is already jar. Okay. If for nasab or jar, they are the same. So I have to, depending on the rules, if I'm doing mudaf ilayh, I have to consider this one is the jar. So you don't get thrown away by this there, because this there came here because it's a singular noun, and in a singular noun you can tell the jar status by the zair. But this is a pronoun. You have their specific tables. The nasab one are this, jar ones, nasab and jar are one table, and the rafa one is the other table. Making sense?
Yes.
So what you're saying is the last letter, the jar, could be either with dhamma or kasra.
Yes, because I said the 4 rules. If I show you those rules, if I remember these rules, look at this. This is what I talked about last time. If there is a dhamma or fatha on the last letter, then the ha will have the opposite pesh, the opposite dhamma. So look at here. Kitabuhu has the dhamma. So when I attach a zamir to it, I had to put the opposite dhamma on it. Making sense? Then I said, if there is a kasra, then it will be kitabihi. Okay? Kitabihi. Okay. Now, in order to understand that, you have to go like this. I'm going to try to explain to you this one again. Now, people remember this. If I have to say kitabun, kitaban, kitabin. Remember this. This is Rafa. Agree? This is Nasab. This is Jar. Right? Now, I think I made it too big, so let me make it small. Okay. So if I say kitabu, who? Kitabu, right? Because I'm trying to make a relationship with the who. Okay. So based on the rule number 1, if I take the Rafa kitab, this is Rafa, right?
Yeah.
So then it will be
Abu.
Kitabuhu. Making sense?
Yeah.
If I take Kitabi, then what will be the status of?
Jar.
Kitabihi.
It will be
Kitabihi.
Kitabi. So that is what I was trying to this one with the standing up. Okay, making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to remember this is a noun and this is a pronoun. It could have its own statuses, and this status is jar because it's mudaf ilayh. Because mudaf ilayh can always come in the status of jar, right? So this is also jar, but because of this rule that it has a dhamma, this has to be the opposite page. And here is what I was trying to explain to you guys last time. If there is a ya sakin, then the zamir will have the pronoun will have the kasra.
Yes.
And if there is another sakin, if any letter is sakin or there is an alif, like here kitabahu, then the positive one or the front one will come on the top. Making sense?
Yeah. Is the pronunciation of the regular doma and the opposite doma is the same?
It's the same. It's just that the style of writing it. And if you notice in the Quran, it is written in a different form. The same ha is written in 4 different ways based on these rules. And these rules are given in that chapter I was showing you. So if we quickly go back to it, and mind you, please take my word for it. If you're not going to review and practice, this thing will keep getting you confused. So you need to really do some exercises, need to write it down, and need to experiment. So let's look at some, because the time is running out. So let me quickly show you some examples from the Quran. Qul hu Allahu ahad. Which pronoun is this?
You cannot see your screen.
Oh, you can't see my screen. Okay, yes. Resume share. You share. Can you see it now?
Why is munfasil?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
just to keep it simple, just tell me in plain English, is it attached or detached?
Detached.
Detached.
So just for the sake of exercise, I would like you to tell me the following things. So first, if I ask you, you're going to tell me, Brother Abid, this is detached, this is muzakkar, this is singular, and this is third person. This is the information I need from you. So who can give me the huwa analysis?
Masculine and he.
Detached.
Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Sister Nusrat, you can. Is it attached or detached pronoun?
Detached.
Why do you say it's detached?
Because who are.
As you can see, it's not attached to any of the nouns or the before or after. Before is a verb, and after is a noun, and it's not attached to any one of them. It's it by itself. So huwa is male or female?
Male.
Wahid or jama?
Wahid.
And third person, second person, first person?
Third person.
Second person.
Third person.
Third person. Good job. Okay. So Kul hu Allahu ahad. Say Allah is one. Okay. The next one. Fawaswasa lahuma shaytanu. What is lahuma?
Lahuma. For 2 of them. No?
2 of them. Was it male or female?
Male.
And who
could be both.
We cannot
Could be
say.
any.
Yes. So this sentence is about Hadrat
Adam.
Adam,
Adam.
right? So they were both. So we said when in a sentence there is a male and a female, the dominance goes to the male.
Male.
So we can say this is the male huma. And what is it? Third person, second person, or first person?
Third.
Third person.
Third person. And what is the lam doing over here?
It is a preposition.
It is a preposition, Omar. Very good job, mashallah. You guys see there was a preposition with the pronoun. And one final question. Is it attached or detached?
Attached.
Attached, mashallah. So now you're getting it, right? So now let's look at another example. وَقَاسَمَهُمَا وَقَاسَمَهُمَا إِنِّي لَكَوْمَا لَمِنَ النَّاسِحِينَ. And he swore to them both. He swore to them that I'm certainly a sincere advisor to you. Who is this person?
Shaitan.
Shaitan. So what he said, in order to make them believe, he said, I swear to both of you. Because he was talking to both. So what is kasama huma? Like isne kasam khai. So look at that. Kasama huma. What is the pronoun here?
Huma.
Huma. Is it for both male and female here? And we're going to say it's for the male.
Yeah.
And it's the third person. Okay. Now who can tell me, even though this is not underlined, but is inni? What is inni?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed,
Yeah.
I.
Preposition.
Indeed,
Preposition.
I. Because it's a inna plus the pronoun ya.
Yeah.
Inni. I am certainly.
Inni is a mufassal, it's attached. The mean attached.
It is, but inni, ya, right? Inni.
Yeah.
Inna plus ya, the first person. That I am.
Yeah.
Right? Indeed, I am a sincere advisor to you. Lakuma. Who can tell me what lakuma is?
La is
To
For you.
Position.
you. To you.
And what is kuma here?
The kuma is the
To you.
second person to.
Second person too, mashallah. So you can see now, if you look at it, let me delete this so that you guys can see. Now look at this ayah, just reflect on it for a second. He's talking to both of them. So how the Arabic is written? First of all, the kasama huma is for both of them. He swear to both of them. Inni, I am. And because of the inni, certainly is added. Right? Lakuma, for you or to you.
Yeah.
This sentence is not for you, to you.
Both of you.
Laminan nasihin. And nasihin again, is it plural or musanna?
Plural.
Plural.
It's
Sanna.
musanna.
No.
Why? Nasihina.
Hina.
For
Nasihina.
Yeah.
So because we are talking with two people, we have to keep following the same rule across the board. So here musanna, and here musanna. Can you see that, guys?
So Abid, Nasihin is plural, but this is only one shaitan talking, isn't it?
Yes, but nasihina, not nasi. This is not, Muslimani, Muslimaini. So nasi hayni. Is it nasi
It's also
hayni?
plural.
Is it plural or is it musanna, guys?
It's a plural.
Plural. It's
Okay, I made a mistake. So it is a plural. Okay. Next one.
So the question is why plural?
Allah ta'budu illa iyyahu. So what is iyyahu?
Him alone.
Who is him?
Attached or detached?
Attached.
Attached. What kind? Third person?
Third person.
Third person singular.
Singular? Male, female?
Male.
Male.
Good job. Is hum alayha qu'ud. So alayha,
both of they.
The third person.
alay is the
her.
preposition. Ha is
Yeah.
Third person.
third person for what? He,
Female.
Monas.
For me.
One.
Monas.
right?
Monas.
But if it's monas, we still gonna use the word. Because remember we said there is no he, she, it. There is no it in Arabic, so we use he or she depending on the context, but the translation will be it. So when they sat around it. Okay. But you're right, this is female. Yes. Okay. وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. What is this razaqnahum?
Whom is third
Give
person
them
plural.
Okay, one
Muzakkar.
person at a time. But Javed, you go ahead.
Whom is third person.
Yes. Attached, detached.
And what else you say? Yeah, and Muzakkar.
Muzakkar. Is it attached or detached?
Attached.
Attached. So what is the attached to right now? Is it a verb? Is it preposition or a noun?
Razaqa is a verb.
Verb. And the translation is, and spend from what? Spend from that what we have provided for you. So we have provided for you. Because razaqna is we have, and for them, basically. The whom is them. Making sense? Mimma razaqnahum yunfikun. And spend from that which we have provided for them. Wabil akhirati hum yuqinun. What is here? Whom?
Third person plural.
Third person plural. But there is a home here as well. The home was here as well. So what is the difference between this home and this home?
This one is detached.
This one is attached and this one is
Detached.
MashaAllah. So, and they are certain about the hereafter. So look at the meaning. Home here is they. Home here was them. You notice the difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the first sentence is them, in the second sentence is they. So that's how you tell whether it's attached or detached also. Because in here, there is a relationship that we provided for them, or we telling them that we did something for them. Okay. وَاسْتَغْفِرُوهُ إِنَّهُ كَانَ تَوَّابًا. So what is this?
Attached.
Attached.
And ghaib. Muzakkar.
And innahu, again, there is
Attached.
attached to pronouns, same for he, third person, and seek his protective forgiveness. He is certainly the acceptor of repentance. Okay. Yubayyinu lana ma hiya. What is this ma hiya?
What is this?
What is it, right?
Third
Is
person.
it
First person.
What is it?
first person or third person?
It's third person.
Third person.
Third person.
Third person, male or female?
This is female.
Female.
Is it attached or detached?
Detached.
Who can tell me what the Siga number?
Siga number 4.
MashaAllah, what you picking up? How old are you?
17.
17. So no doubt you can pick it up. We are still struggling with this, right? Okay, MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. So you guys see the Siga number now? Okay, this who? What Siga number is that? Guys.
One.
Okay. All right. فَإِذَا بَلَغْنَا أَجَلَهُنَّ فَأَمْسِكُهُنَّ بِمَعْرُوفٍ أَوْ فَارِكُهُنَّ بِمَعْرُوفٍ. So, mashallah, this is the long ayah. And what is this ajalahunna? What is it?
Is ghaib.
Third person.
Attached.
Okay. One at a time, because otherwise I won't understand any of it. Okay. So, brother Nasib, you go ahead.
نعم. أجلناها الضمير متصل.
Okay.
فذكرهن ضمير متصل أيضا بمعروف أو فارقوهن ضمير متصل.
No. Just stick with only one of them. Hunna is what? Is it male, female?
Female, number 6.
Number 6. And it is for the ghaib or second person?
Ghaib.
Ghaib.
Ghaib, very good. And is more than 2, right? For women.
Yeah.
For feminine.
2 plus.
Okay, let's say Sister Noshin, maybe take this one. فَأَمْسِكُهُنَّ.
Hunna is detached, and again third person female.
MashaAllah.
Hunna.
Okay, so you guys notice this is attached and this is detached. You guys get that? That this one was attached, but this one is detached.
Is it really detached or is it really attached?
It's
Because this is the
attached.
way it is written. It should be attached.
Detached.
That was a test to see if you guys are awake.
No, the detached is
No, it is
It's
attached because
attached.
it is attached to amseku.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It's attached.
That detached comes before.
Yes, detached come before. Brother Nasib, Jazakallah khair. I just was checking if you guys can catch it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Farikuhunna, who can do this one?
Same.
Same as amseku.
Same. So the meaning is, so when they reach the end of their term, then either hold them in a recognized good manner or separate them in a recognized manner. Okay. Tarji'unaha in kuntum sadiqin. So what is here? Tarji'unaha.
Third person.
Third person singular.
Singular for
Female.
male or female?
Female.
Female.
What is the
Yes.
Sita number?
4.
Very good job. So that you bring the soul back if you are truthful. I believe this is from Surah. Which Surah is this? Surah.
Junan Kundun Sata, ये Yasin तो नहीं है.
Surah Waqia.
Is it Yasin?
Could be. Surah Waqia. I think it's Surah.
After Rahman, yes.
Okay.
55 is Rahman.
Surah Waqia.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Now we are back to the first person, which is Mukhatab, which is you, anta, antuma, antum, and the Mukhatab for the attached ka, kuma, kum, and some examples are laka, lakuma, lakum, iyaka, iyakum, iyakuma, iyakum. Only for you, iyaka nabudu, wa iyaka nasta'in. Iyakuma, only from you two. Iyakum, only from you all. Okay. Anta, the detached is anta, antuma, antunna, and the attached one is ki, anti, antuma, antunna, ki, kuma, kunna for the female. Laki, lakuma, lakunna, iyaki, iyakuma, iyakunna. You guys see that? Okay. Yeah. Anta Muslimun, you are a Muslim. Antuma Muslimani, you both are Muslims. Antum Muslimuna, you all are Muslims. Anti Muslimatun, you are a Muslima. Antuma Muslimatani, you both are Muslima. Antunna Muslimatun, you all are Muslimatun. Okay. All right. Similarly, Rabbuka, Rabbukuma, Rabbukum. Now, how many times you see Rabbuka in the Quran? You see a lot of these. So that's why it's very important to get really comfortable with this. Rabbuka, for your Lord male. Rabbuki, your male, your Lord female. Rabbukuma, Rabbukuma, Rabbukum, Rabbukunna. Okay. Now again with the verb khalaqaka, he created you. Khalaqakuma, he created you both. Khalaqakum, he created you all. Khalaqaki, he created you female. Khalaqakuma, he created you both female. Khalaqakunna, he created you all female. Okay. Qalu subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. So you can see subhanaka. Subhanaka.
Attached. Male.
Attached pronoun second person. Right? Innaka. Attached.
Pronoun second person.
Anta.
Anta is
second person.
Detached.
Anta is detached second person, right?
Yeah, detached.
And in both of them are male or female?
Male.
So the angel said to Allah that glory to be you. The angel replied, glory be to you. You do not have knowledge. We do not have knowledge except of that which you taught us. You are certainly the all-knowing, all-wise. See, right here. Okay. Next one. Ya Adamu skun anta zawjukal jannah. What is zawjukal? You and your wife.
Is you
Anta is you. Anta detached pronoun. You.
attached?
Zawjika
Is attached. Is
attached. Your
attached. Third, second person.
Second person.
Male.
Male.
Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. You alone do we serve, and from you alone do we seek help. So alhamdulillah, you can see that I am rushing a little bit because the time is a little bit gone above. So alam nashra laka sadrak. What is sadr? Is your chest. Your chest. Okay. Are you guys getting this?
Yes.
Are you guys feeling excited? MashaAllah, you're reading from the Quran and now you can understand some of the meaning. I don't hear the excitement, we need to eat something. Okay. وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اسْتَفَاكِ وَطَهَّرَكِ وَاسْتَفَاكِ عَلَى نِسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ. So what is here? Taharaki, and then ala
Nisa.
wastafaki. What is that going on? Can you tell me which
Female.
pronoun is this?
Female.
Is
Female.
female you.
Female is second person.
Second
Second.
person.
This is attached.
Attached. MashaAllah. Very good job. And this one also, right? Okay. Ya Maryam Mukniti.
Masha, kick his face.
Yeah, my dear.
Wasjudi
Okay.
warka'i ma'ar raki'in. What is here? What's going on here?
Female.
To your Rabb.
Male or female?
Female.
Female.
Okay. So, O Maryam, be devoutly obedient to your forester and prostrate and bow down with those who bow down. So, this is the meaning of this. Okay. Last one, quickly. The detached one is I, Ana, Nahnu. And what is the attached one? Ye and Na. So attached pronouns, me and Na. So inshallah, you know what? Instead of me rushing it, we will continue next time from the same page, inshallah. And then we'll take it from there. So before we leave, can you guys give me a good feeling that now, mashallah, you understand the attached and detached pronouns in good details?
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Yes. Yes.
So what is your game plan? How are you going to practice this?
Use the chart and review the other words.
The chart and take that chart and take different words and convert those words into those 14 sigas with for each word, for each noun, verb, and harf. Can you guys do that? If you do it like 13, 14 times, inshallah, it's going to get printed in your head.
Yes.
Jazakallah khair and have a good one, and inshallah we'll see you next time.
Okay, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.